Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to hit you with one of those how-to videos. How to change a toilet and how to get rid of the old toilet, let's put it that way. So the toilet that we're changing out is in my kids' bathrooms, and I'm going to try to give them as much privacy as I possibly can while still changing out the bathroom. I got pretty much 2 teenage girls, so if y'all would kind of be patient with me with that. They're completely mortified that I'm doing something in their bathroom. So we are going to be changing out a couple things in there. The first thing we're going to go do is we're going to jump in there and we are going to take the old toilet out, bring it outside. So let's hop right into it. All right, so we're here. The only thing we're really going to need to change these things is this right here. This to scrape the X ring. We're going to change out the supply tube, so we need a adjustable wrench to do that. Everything else is just pretty much screwing in and out, on and off. So let's jump right to it. We won't need this till later. We have our shop vac. We're just going to suck all the juices right out of this thing. So the first thing that we want to do is we're going to shut off this. And with mine, I have to make sure that I'm really good about holding this PVC, this CPVC, because it is old. It is old. And then we're going to flush the toilet. All the water is off. And then we're going to pull out our handy dandy shop vac and suck all the water out. That way it makes the removal a little bit easier. Alright, so the next part, we just take the back of this lid right off. You see on this one, it is a push button. And when you push the button, one of the one goes down. Number 1, number 2. Alright, so we'll take that off. Go down, get our shop vac. And now, as you can see, boom, that's going to make that a heck of a lot easier when we get it off of there. Now there ain't going to be water all over the floor. Then going to do the same thing inside of the bowl. And this one, it's important because there's a P-trap in the bowl, which we can see from the side right there. That P-trap right there, that holds water. So that means when I go to pull this bowl out of here, if I don't have all that water out of here, as soon as we go out of level, big siphon effect's gonna happen and water all over the floor. Oh, nice and dry. All right, now that we got that disconnected, we can come up here and we can disconnect our supply tube. Up at the toilet though, we're gonna save this part here until we have more room. Once the toilet's out of the way, then we'll be better off. Yeah, it gets a little drip right there, no big deal, we'll clean this up. Now, while I got you down here, we're also going to take these screws off right here. Oh, and mine want to turn inside of. Interesting. So before we deal with that issue, we'll come over here to this one. This one is not turning. As you can see, it's literally just a wing nut. That's how they make these toilets now. I believe before it was a 5/8, but now it's just a wing nut. Goes right up on there. Now we may have to get a little creative with this side. Let's see. Okay, so I attempted to put this
on the bottom and flathead screwdriver on the top and just get it out of there. And that was not happening. That thing is completely rusted shut. So we're going to do a little different method than we did before. We are going to just take it out as one piece, and we're not going to disconnect the top from the bottom. Once we get it outside, then I can go into that with you. So hopefully without any more issues, we'll be able to get this thing right out of here now. We're putting back in the exact same toilet. And now I'm thinking that I almost don't have to change out this supply tube. Which if I don't have to, I don't really want to, because it's already got a nice bend to it. Here we are on the other side. Boom, boom, boom. All this stuff now is so cookie cutter. Even back when I was doing a lot of trim out stuff, it was all pretty cookie cutter, but I mean, you needed some kind of, at least tools. Now you don't even need tools. Let's rock her. Rock her clean here. Boom. Alright, so now I'm just going to pick it up. I'm going to take it right outside. We're doing the duck crawl. And this is normally how you keep it nice and level as you walk it outside. All the way to the grass. And just like that. Okay, great. So far, no fuss, no muss. So, we put the new wax ring down, except it's not wax, it's a rubber ring. We took out the old one, which is right there, and we just use this little spatula. Haven't even got my hands anywhere near anything funky. So, now we're just going to put the toilet right back down. This is all cleaned up. Beautiful, nice little area. We've decided to, I think I'm going to stick with that supply tube, just because I don't think it was it that was leaking. I think it was the toilet. So, let's get the new toilet on and ready. And I think we got just about the same exact toilet. Stop. Hemp time. So here are the parts to it. We used our own wax ring. They give you an actual wax ring. Also in here, we have our caps. We'll take these all out of the box. This is our gasket for our tank to bowl. And boom. We put that on a tank lid. We'll do that here in a minute. Alright, we'll be right back. And that's how our bowl comes with our tank lid and our seat. So we'll unpackage them right now. And we'll bring everything up. And there she is. There's our new bowl. So that'll actually be the first thing that goes on. So let's actually, we can do that right now. Let's go place this bowl. Boom, nice and easy. Bring it in. Find your bolts on each side. Alright, your next step is you want to put these washers down. So what these are for is the caps that go over. I'm not using the caps here at my house because I'm going to change this toilet again someday. I just know that's going to happen. So it makes it much easier when you don't snap this little area and all that other good stuff. But if I was on a job, I would most definitely be cutting them and then putting the caps on. Alright, and we'll come over, tighten this one down, like so. And that's where afterwards your grout's going to come into play. All around here we're going to grout all that in. Alright, now we're going to tighten up this other side, and then we're moving on to the tank. Alright, so these tightened up nice. As you can see, toilet doesn't move. What you do want to be careful of is when you're tightening this, not to over tighten it and break the toilet flange. So what you do want to make sure that you don't do is that you don't over tighten this to the point where you break that plastic flange underneath. That's another thing about the wax, is the wax kind of made that stuff softer. So as it pulled up, sometimes it would break because it's only little pieces of plastic. So you want to avoid that at all costs. Remember, we're going nice thick with some grout under here. It'll really shore this thing up. You just want to make sure your bowl nice straightforward. Some people put a level across there, that's fine too. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Our last bowl, this right here, wasn't pushing enough to throw down all the paper and everything else, so it would just flush on top of itself. But anyway, so we got both sides. That's tightened up, that's tightened up. Let's go get the back of the tank ready. Right here on the back of the bowl, on the back of the tank, you see they made it pretty easy for you. Nowadays, this is already done. It was probably done on the last one too, and it ended up leaking. So I think I'm gonna take mine and give these at least a quarter turn. But this gasket goes right up under here, just like so. And then your tank prep is ready. You are literally ready to go on the bowl. Now we're just gonna come right in. Find our holes. Bam. Now, the trick to this is that you want to keep it pretty level when you're going in, because there's two, you got to tighten down both sides. So there's that one. As you can see, this thing already wants to come over here. And I'm putting pressure on the top of the tank. I'll show you in a minute. Alright, that's about right there. You can see right there that tank wants to touch both lips right there. If it does that, it snugs right up and you don't have a problem with it. You don't want to over tighten it, and I think that's why they move mostly to everything being able to be done by hand, because everything really can be done by hand on this. Even if you have stuff that is with nuts and stuff like that, use a nut driver, or use a deep socket. Do not use any impact tools, nothing like that. It will work out bad for you. You will crack the porcelain. You will crack it. Crack it. Alright, now all we're going to do is reconnect the supply tube. Just like so. Nice and tight. Boom. Now remember, our base is nice and tight. Our tank is nice and tight. Now when we grout this, the toilet won't move at all. So now we want to turn the water on. Boom. And just to show you guys, That's how the back of the tank looks. So right here is your fill valve. And what'll happen is the water's gonna take this up. So that little ball, that little float comes up, and then it'll stop the water flow. And then right here we have your two flushes. Single flush and double flush. The pee-pee and the poopy. Dude, we're almost there, guys. We're gonna put the back of this together. Let's go put the tank lid together, and then we'll put the seat on, and then we'll start testing everything out. All right, guys, even nowadays we have to do a little bit of work on the tank lids. So you wanna make sure it's color coded, figure out which color goes front, back, and ours is one pee-pee in the front, poopy in the back. Then just simply put your hand right over, flip it over, and then it's just a regular screw down. Boom, 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 boom. Then holding your hand, boom. You are good to go. Now this can go right on the back. All right, and then the seat is just some simple as just some screws, washers, and these back sides to them. So these go on first with our washers, and then these go right over it. So we'll be right back. All right, put a little paper in the bowl and boom, off it goes. So all that's left now is we gotta put a little grout down there, grout this thing in, and we are all done. That is what success looks like, people, and the girls will be good. So we're just gonna grout that in and then give it a couple hours, let it set up, and then they are free to go. So, all right, next is disposing of the old toilet. That should be fun. Okay, we grouted it all in, and now it's just sit back and wait for the grout to dry, and they're good to go. Toilet is installed. Yay. Okay, for the most part, we have built a almost like a little half cage here. We're gonna do something a little interesting for y'all. A little interesting with this toilet. So there's the half cage. We'll be back. Gentlemen, this is our test run. See how things splatter. We'll do it with the smallest thing first, and then we'll work our way up. So we're gonna go right for the cage. I'm gonna try to throw it right towards that way so we get a good splatter out that way. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, that wasn't too bad. We had a little bit go over there, but besides that, the rest of that really wasn't too bad. All right, let's go check it out here. I think for the most part that was really successful. We had 2 little pieces that went out, but besides that, and that was kind of like a flat. So very interesting, very interesting. That was round 1. We will get number 2 on the way. It's our day. Let's do it. Maybe it's make the area a little bit smaller, more compact, so it don't have the blast radius. So maybe we'll move this all in, try to compact it a little bit more, so when it hits, this head hit to it and explode. Maybe we'll do it so that it's all kind of in on itself. So we'll be right back. All right. Test run number 2. This is only for you guys. Up the ladder we go, up the ladder we go. All right. Oh. All right, I gotta go put my wall back up. We'll be right back. We are back. Test run number 2. I'm gonna try to get this one almost all the way over to that board. So here we go, test run number 2. Oh, that was perfect. That was so good. All right, we're ready to roll. We're ready to roll on this thing. Let's get the big bowl out. We're doing it.
everybody, I'm JM5K, and this is how you properly dispose of a toilet. Alright, here we are. A little bit more behind the scenes. We're getting ready for the big toilet throw. Let's get us back recording again. We just lost the whole thing down below. Wind is not good for us. Wind is not good. Oh no. Hold our little fortress up. Stay up, fortress. Oh God. Oh no. We just lost the phone. We're worried about the fortress. Oh. Oh. No, I need that piece. Oh, goodness gracious. Devastation. The wind. All right, let's go find that piece. Wind is killing us. We'll be right back. All kind of production issues. The whole crew out here. Here we go. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Yo! Woo! Alright, and now we get into the not so fun part of the whole deal. Having to sweep everything up and making sure that we get all of this stuff up off the concrete. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the proper way to dispose of a toilet off of a single-story roof right into a contained debris field. We like it. And even if you want to sweep the grass a little bit, we're okay with that. Have to be very specific. Well, we are all cleaned up. Toilet is done. We got to put these pieces of plywood back, but that is the end of the day. So thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you've learned a little something about how to install a toilet and how to dispose of it properly. So thanks for stopping by. Always remember, there is no us without you. Team lift is more than just physical, so if you can help somebody out today, maybe carry a toilet up on a roof for them, we greatly encourage you to do that. And we really appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by. And until the next how-to, we will, we'll just keep thinking of stuff. We'll try to think of something cool to throw off the roof next time. So, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.